All right, welcome, race fans. We are back here tonight with Nork. They've been off for a week down there having a good time at the Daytona race, so they're back racing tonight. And what a track to come back to here at Sonoma. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun though. And I do have to, first off, I've got to thank Joe Lombard for being in the booth here. Welcome, Joseph. Good to have you back, brother.
Oh yeah, it's been a long 2 weeks since these guys last race, and me and you being up here in the booth. This is going to be a lot of fun tonight to watch these guys try to conquer Sonoma Raceway. I mean, you're going to see a lot of mistakes, and you're going to probably, you got some road course ringers in here. That's going to be interesting to watch, but no, we're in for a show tonight.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, you know, this is a very difficult track, a very historic track. A lot of great oval drivers have cut their teeth on this track right here. This track and Watkins Glen, I think, are probably amongst the two top ones for NASCAR to go to that drivers have actually cut their teeth on road course racing. And there's a lot of history in this track here. There's been a lot of great winners on this track, surprise winners, you know, in real life, I'm saying. Now, coming out of here tonight, we were looking for a couple of ringers maybe to come in here. Bobby Zielinski, Scott Rambler, Ben Nelson. We've got about 3 or 4 big-time ringers coming in here tonight that are looking for a win. So no incident limits from what I was hearing. No incident limits for tonight. That's great because you get a lot of incidents like running off track. But I think it's going to be so much fun. This is going to be something I know the guys have been complaining about it all week long. I've been following along there on the Facebook thing. But, you know, we've got a huge field here tonight. We've got 21 drivers in there right now, and I expect a couple more to join. So it's going to be a lot of fun, Joseph.
Oh, absolutely. It's going to be fun. This ain't the only road course race they're going to do this season. They're actually, you mentioned Watkins Glen. They're actually going to go to Watkins Glen in a couple months. September 11th, they'll be heading up to Watkins Glen as well. So this is one of 2 road course races this season. But I feel this one's going to be the most difficult one. For a few reasons. Going up to turn 1 and 2, you got the elevation change. You're going up that hill, and you can go on the up the other side of that hill, and then there could be a wreck right there that you don't even see until you get up that hill. It's just so much elevation changing in the first half of the racetrack. But once you get down through turn 7 and down through the S's, it's all downhill from there. Probably going to be one of the easiest areas, but I'm going to guarantee you the trouble spots for today's race is going to be up in turn 1 and 2, up the hill, especially for the start of the race. And probably some of these guys will make some mistakes down the SS as well. But no, this is going to be a great show. I'm really looking forward to see how this race is going to turn out. But, you know, yeah, like I said, a lot of these guys have been complaining all week about how tough this racetrack is. It is a tough racetrack. I've raced on here before. I've done some testing on here before. It can be brutal, and it could be challenging too, and physically challenging. So you're going to see a lot of drivers make some mistakes tonight.
All right. Okay. Well, let's run down through the points here coming into tonight real quick here before we go too much further. Justin Lisenby, the top of the leaderboard by 52 points. That's amazing. And you know what? I have not seen him in here yet. I'm not sure if he may be a late arrival.
Rudy, he's got his win. He's locked into the chase, and you know he sees Sonoma. He's like, nope, I want no part. Nope.
Yeah. Well, Malad Radman still hanging on to second place there, 52 points back. Ben Nelson third, close to Malad there. But right now, he's at the top of the leaderboard in practice. Malad's back in 5th, so we could see a point change there maybe next week. Daniel Falkingham in 4th, tied with Ben Nelson at 56 points behind the leader. John Barry moved up quite a few positions last week, up into the top 5 here, 87 points back. You know, this is going to be a race for some guys to make it, some guys not. Some guys are going to probably lose a lot of points here today. Some guys are maybe going to gain a lot. So Anthony Emery did drop a couple of positions. He is back into 6th now, 90 points back. Sean Williams 7th, 93 points behind the leader. Cody Miller in 8th. Will Klein 9th. And rounding out the top 10, Aaron Smith, which Aaron You know, I kind of expect him to run well here tonight, which he did. He is a third in practice right now, so I'm kind of looking for him to maybe move up a couple of positions in points. So, all right, Joseph, you got 11th?
Yes, I do. Nathan Lewis holds 11th spot right now, just only 114 points back. Jared Darling was the biggest loser a couple weeks ago at Richmond. He dropped 6 spots. He dropped outside the top 10. So he is sitting 12th in the standings, 118 points back. Hunter Combs sits 13th, 125 back. Eric Hall 14th, 128 back. And Terrell Baker rounds up the top 15 points, 131 back. And then you got Bobby Chaney that is sitting 16th in points, 145 back. Tom Mercier, Tony Hilbrands, Elijah Drew Gracia, and Cody Griffin rounds out the top 20, 157 points back.
Yeah, and I have not seen Cody. He didn't come in 2 weeks ago, and he didn't come in tonight. So he's dropped a lot of points. Probably going to drop out of the top 20. I'm not sure where he's at. What's going on? Maybe there were some infractions of the rules or something. I don't know. I don't get into that. But man, it's going to be this is going to be so much fun. I love road course racing. You know, I've ran trucks here. I've ran the Xfinity cars here. I've ran Cadillacs here. I've run some road course cars here, but I've never ran a Gen 6 here. I can't imagine. These things are slick. They're hard to drive, a lot of horsepower, and I just can't imagine how these guys can get around this and deal with the elevation changes, the curves. It's just amazing. I'm on Ben Nelson right now. We're watching. Well, we was.
Well, we was. He just
all right, let's go on. Let's go on Scott Rambler here. We'll ride along with Scott here and just see the elevation changes. He goes up here, up turn 1, uphill climb. Now around a little bit of a chicane here, around another turn, up another hill, around another turn. There's a lot of turning. Now he goes down the hill to, I think that is turn 5. I'm not sure. I'm not that up on all the turns. Okay, then we have a short shoot down to a sharp right-hander. And then we go through a series of right and left turns here before we get down where we're coming along the drag strip here. You can see the drag strip in the right-hand corner there, which is very cool. I used to broadcast some drag races here, which is pretty cool. Now, when he comes down here to the last, there's a hard right here. All right, then he's coming right down to the end of the drag strip, and it's a sharp right-hand hairpin turn. Very sharp. You got to slow way down. And then you're coming around here, and then a sharp left, and then you're looking at the start-finish line. So it's going to be difficult, man. I'm telling you, these guys, they got their work cut out for them.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, drivers I'm looking for tonight, you know, Benjamin Nelson, I honestly, well, you know what? We expected Bobby Zelensky to be on top of the charts. He just took Benjamin Nelson off the top of the charts by half a second faster than Benjamin Nelson, as a matter of fact, with a 1 minute 14.04. So, yeah, you watch out for Bobby Zelensky tonight. He's actually running his Peak Antifreeze Series car. That's pretty cool. Yep. Benjamin Nelson. Scott Rambler, I'm looking forward watching him tonight. He's a road course ringer. Pretty good at road courses. You know, some of these drivers, you know, Benjamin Nelson, he's already locked into the playoffs. But think about Scott Rambler. If he wins tonight, he could lock himself into the playoffs. I mean, he's had a rough season so far. He's sitting 29th in points coming into this race, but a win here could definitely get you into the playoffs for sure. Sure. And Aaron Smith, you mentioned, I feel he's going to run really well tonight. And Malad Radman, I haven't really seen him do any road course. I've never watched him do any road course races. So, but yet he's sitting up there in 5th in the practice charts. It's gonna be fun watching him too. I believe the top 5 you see in the practice charts are gonna be guys you're gonna be watching out for tonight. Sure.
All right, well, we're gonna step away and play the national anthem, folks. We'll be right back with qualifying underway.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light. What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back, and let's take a look at the qualifying times here. Nobody's turned in a qualifying time yet. We're still waiting.
It's a long racetrack. They'll get a time. And Bobby Zelensky just came across the line. I guess he's starting his lap now.
Right.
So we'll get a qualifying time in just about a minute and a half or so. This 2-mile road course, about 1.99 miles, so basically 2 miles. So, and man, wheel hopping the curbs too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just seen Bobby Zelensky there put right up on 2 wheels coming around the corner.
You're going to be seeing a lot of that tonight, for sure. It's going to be fun. And how many drivers are probably going to, like, when they hit that curb and then try to get back on the gas, they're going to be sliding off that curb, too.
That's an apex.
Absolutely.
It's not a curb. It's an apex. Well, you know, hey, we're road courses. We got to be technical here, you know.
True. No, you're not wrong.
But, well, folks, tune in later on tonight for the NMNTS Cup Series. That's a hard one to get out. And also the RFC Xfinity Series right here on MaxSpeedTV. If road course is not what your forte is here, you're not really up on road courses, there is some ovals that'll be coming up here on MaxSpeedTV later on tonight. So make sure you check out the schedule at MaxSpeedTV.com. And follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV.
Well, Bobby Zelensky, as expected, top of the charts right now. He actually ran 0.2 faster than his practice time with a 1:13.85. So, he's going to be a hard one to get for him to get knocked off the pole for this race for sure.
I'm kind of surprised that Scott Rambler hasn't taken second away from Malad yet, but Malad, he really put it down.
Yeah, he wants something for Zelensky, but he is half a second slower, still sitting second on the chart, but with a 1:14.36. So it's going to be hard to chase Bobby Zelensky down. Remember, Bobby Zelensky 2 weeks ago, he ran a terrific race at Richmond Raceway. Him and Justin Lisenby had a terrific battle the entire race, but it came down to the last few laps, came down to the wire at the finish line, and Justin Lisenby beats Bobby Zelensky by just 3/4 of a car length over Bobby Zelensky. So it was a great race up there in Richmond Raceway, but we're going to see some more great racing tonight. So can Bobby Zelensky, after coming so close to winning a North race at Richmond a couple weeks ago, can he take the victory here tonight at Sonoma?
Well, Josh Kurz, I see it's going to be your birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday. A little early, but happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, don't sing. Don't sing.
I'm not going to sing. That was a little bit.
Yeah, happy birthday there. We like to wish people in chat their happy birthday. Kind of a cool thing to do, but Yeah, happy birthday tomorrow. Well, hopefully everybody, Radman Nation I see's in there. Probably got a little bit of Lombard Nation. Hey, I see Mrs. Lombard's in there. Your mom's in there, Joseph.
Aw.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. I love you.
Hey, you can't be a racer until you say hello, Mom, right?
Yeah, that's true. You can't be a commentator if you don't say hello to your mother.
There you go. All right, let's run down through the starting grid here. The Wald Beard Co. starting grid. Bobby Zielinski takes the pole with a 1 minute 13.854 seconds. Taking the pole. Malad Radman will start on the outside of the front row in second place. Benjamin Nelson third. Scott Rambler fourth. Aaron Smith fifth. Sean Williams coming in sixth. Cody Miller will start seventh. Nathan Lewis, not taking the qualifying time, will start eighth. David Schutt ninth. And Tom Mercier rounds out the top 10. Joe?
Anthony Emery will start in the 11th spot. Zach Nichols, or Nichols, whatever, you know, his name is Zach. Close enough. Will start in the 12th spot. In row number 7 is Bobby Chaney and Justin Lisaby, who got the win a couple weeks ago at Richmond, holding the big points lead, 52 points over Malad Radman. He starts back in the 14th spot, so he's got a long way to go if he wants to get up to the front. Elijah Drew Gracia and John Berry will hold row 8. In row number 9, we got Tony Hilbrands and Terrell Baker. And in row number 10, we got Will Klein and Jared Darling. Rudy.
All right, in row number 11, Jose Solis taking up the 21st position. Trey Galgan, 22nd. In row 12, Josh Robbins start 23rd. Daniel Falkingham, 4th in the points, going to be starting from 24th position, Joseph. That's going to be a long road to hoe to get up there to the front. And rounding out the field, 25th position is Keaton Jones starting in row 13.
It's probably not bad for Daniel Falkingham to start all the way back there. Let all the guys get off course going up into turn 1 and 2 at the very start of the race and just go right on by them. You know? Just probably a safe choice. Just want to say Tony Hilbrands is not starting this race. He was supposed to start in the 17th spot. He is already out of the race for tonight.
Oh wow.
That is something. But the cars are rolling, Rudy. They got a long pace lap before we head to green.
Okay, we're looking for the first stage to be lap 15, where they'll throw a mandatory caution. That'll get everybody caught up. And then we'll come back with 35 to go to finish up this race. So, or I'm sorry, 25, my bad. And that's going to be pushing it kind of close on fuel right there.
Yeah, that is. You know, if they're going to have a caution on lap 15, I know some of these guys will come down pit road under that caution, but think about when this race goes back in the green. Now, remember, only local cautions tonight. There is literally no, except for the stage caution, there is no real cautions tonight. It's just only local. So, yeah, this is going to be something. If it ends on lap 15 and then they go back green around lap 19-20, can they make it all 40 to 40, lap 40 on fuel? So it's going to be fun to watch.
Oh, yeah, they'll make it. It's just, you know, because if you think about it, it's only 2 miles. They're off the throttle more than they're on the throttle. They do get excellent gas mileage here.
Very true. Well, Rudy, they are getting close to the green flag. I'm going to expect these guys, you're going to see a lot of chaos going up that hill through turns 1 and 2. Basically, in the first half of this lap, basically the first couple laps with these guys all together, it's going to be a lot of fun to watch these guys and see how they're going to conquer the first couple of laps.
Well, Joseph, you get them going, brother.
All right, guys. Remember, Bobby Zielinski and Malad Radman will lead the field to the green flag on that front row. The pace car is off. 40 laps here, not just going left turns, they're going right turns as well, as they're in through turn 11 right now. And here we go. They're getting ready to take the green flag, just waiting for it. Hang on, hang on, hang on. And here we go. The green flag is in the air. We are underway here at Sonoma Raceway. All right, Rudy, this is going to get fun right now. Here we go.
Okay, up the hill, and it looks like Ben Nelson might be trying to get, I see he does get into second. Yes, sir, Ben Nelson actually passed Malad Radman there for second place. Malad back in third now. Scott Rambler fourth. Scott's one that we're trying to keep an eye on here tonight because he is an excellent road course racer. Already taking a look. He's going to get by Malad Radman.
I think Malad right now, he's just taking his time, you know, just figure out what the feeling of the car. So he lets Scott Rambler go. Scott Rambler, if he can get up to second, we'll see if he can chase down Bobby Zelensky. But Bobby Zelensky, he's already gone. Although Benjamin Nelson not too far behind. Oh
yeah, Ben's a good racer. I'm going to tell you what, that guy is. He has pulled some wins out this season in another league that I am just totally blown away by, and you know he has turned out to be such a great racer. I mean, I'm not trying to like blow smoke up anybody's tail here, but I'm just being totally factual here. He is an amazing driver.
Well, we're already seeing one car down pit road. That's Anthony Emery. He's actually got some damage on that car.
Uh-oh.
He's down pit road, and it looks like Elijah Drew Grassi also ran into some trouble too. He's back in the he started 15, he's back to 24, so I wonder if those two had any contact. Anthony Emery started 11th, but Elijah Drew Grassi started 15th.
Yeah, now I don't see any damage on Elijah's car, but that doesn't mean he could have been a little bit of a bump somewhere, but he is back in the last one, and it looks like Anthony did take his car behind the wall.
Wow, that did not take long for him. He actually had a good run going at Richmond a couple weeks ago, and then got into trouble late in the race, but now it seems like already lap 1 out of the race. Bobby Zelensky, 1.6 second lead the last time they crossed the line. That's going to extend just a little bit when they come back to the line.
Well, right now he's 2.4 seconds.
I think he's already trying to head to Auto Club Speedway for next week's race.
Scott Rambler staying right with Ben Nelson now. They're the top 3. Malad Radman 4th. He's hanging on to it quite well, but I want to keep an eye on Aaron Smith. Aaron he has turned out to be a pretty doggone good racer. He might pull out a surprise podium finish here tonight. That would be great for him. Aaron is 10th in the points. Now, he did move up a couple of positions last week, so I really wouldn't be surprised to see him maybe pick up a couple more positions this week. Oh, Radman.
Oh,
wow.
Whoa, sideways there.
Yeah, up on 2 wheels.
That's gonna be fun. We got a battle actually for the 6th spot coming up. Looks like David Shutt and Cody Miller. You know, also who I've noticed that's moved up through the field, Justin Lisby started 14th. He's already up to 8th, and he's right on the back bumper of David Shutt. I expect Lisby is gonna have a good run tonight if he can get by these guys and see what kind of car he has. But here comes David Shutt. Oh man, almost
contact. Yeah.
That's for the 6th spot. Cody Miller lets him go. It's like, all right, dude, I understand you want the 6th spot. I'm not going to race you hard. I'll just let you by. And here comes Justin Lisby for the 7th spot now.
Yep, and he's going to get it here. Drives it hard into the hairpin. Cody tries to fight back on the outside, but, man, Justin Lisenby, just a little too much power there. They're close. And Lisenby, a little wiggle.
You're going to be seeing a lot of that tonight, really.
Yeah, tell me he didn't have the power down there. He wanted to make sure he did clear Cody Miller. Wow.
I'll tell you what, it's a big group of cars behind Cody Miller. I mean, Cody Miller, he looks like he's in trouble right now. It just does not seem that he doesn't have the handling of the car he wants it to, doesn't have the speed, and these guys are just getting by him. He started in 7th. He actually got up to 6th, but he's dropped back a couple spots. You got Nathan Lewis behind him. Look at Jose Solace, started 21st. He's already in the top 10, so he's got a car for sure.
That's a fact. Well, you know, he's proved it here this season that he can drive the heck out of these cars, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, he had a good run a couple weeks ago at Richmond, too. Finished in the top 5, so he's looking to hopefully get another good run tonight.
Well, these cars here, Joseph, you know, it's the type of car that when you get in the driver's seat of this car, you either got it or you don't. I'm one of the guys that don't have it. I just can't drive this car to save my butt, you know.
Oh, Zach,
we got one off the track.
In trouble in turn number 10. He looked like he hit the tire barriers. Well, he's got a lot of damage on that car.
I don't know. Okay, yeah, there he is. Yeah, okay, he gets it back going, though. But, oh, man, yeah, tough break for Zach.
That's not going to be the only time you're going to be seeing that tonight.
No,
not just him, but maybe with a few others as well.
Well, something happened to Scott Rambler. Now he is way behind Ben Nelson. He was right there on his tail. And I don't know what happened. Boy, he is dealing with a very loose race car right now.
Bobby Chaney has pulled it behind the wall now, so we've already had 3 drivers pulled it behind the wall.
Oh, man.
Well, Bobby Zelensky keeps pulling away. 2.6 second lead last time, and now he's up to 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Benjamin Nelson, I mean, you know, he's trying to chase him down, but it seems like he's got nothing for Zelensky right now. But who knows? Maybe after the stage, maybe he'll find something. Maybe right now he's trying to feel out the car as well. Maybe trying to figure out for the second half.
Yep. And it looks like we got another one that took a behind the wall. Zach Nichols out of the race. Well, they're dropping like flies right now.
He had a lot of damage on his car, so I'm not surprised by that at all. But we're probably going to see a few more having those problems tonight for sure.
Well, let's ride along here with Aaron Smith as he tries to see if he can't figure out a way to get around Malad Radman. And he looks like he's trying. Nope, not going to be able to do it. Looked like he was going to try a different line there, but it's just so hard to pass. You've got to pick and choose where you want to pass, and hopefully that guy's going to give you that spot to get in there. If you get your nose in underneath him or something into the corner, it's about the only way you're going to be able to do it.
I don't know how long Malad's going to hold Aaron Smith. Oh, looks like Malad overdrove the corner just a little bit, but it doesn't seem like Aaron Smith's going to get off the corner any better either. Yep. But yeah, I'm riding along with Aaron Smith too, and
John Barry cut the track. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but John Barry cut the track big time there. Well, he was trying to miss Nathan Lewis. Nathan Lewis took it. Man, he was hard off of the track there. I seen him. But John Barry moves up to 12th now.
You know, wow, he definitely went way off the track for sure. You know, he wants to go off-road racing, you know. If you're here at Sonoma, you might as well try it out too. It might be a lot of fun as well.
Well, Lisenby's up to 8th, and he's got David Shutt in his sights now.
He's up to 7th now, but he is closing in on David Shutt. He's got I'm looking forward to see what Justin Lisenby can do after for the second half of this race, because I feel if he keeps up this pace, he might have a shot maybe at a top 3 finish tonight. Yeah. Or maybe, who knows, something for Benjamin Nelson and Bobby Zelensky. But no, he is doing a very good job getting through the traffic here at Sonoma. Well,
I'm going to tell you, David Shutt's he is not going to just let him by. I know David's got a little bit of damage on his car there, but he's still fast. You know, aerodynamics here really doesn't matter that much, because you're right and left short chutes. You just need the horsepower. Do not damage that engine is the main thing. Protect the front of that car, and don't do damage so you drop a cylinder or you lose horsepower. You know, that is the main thing here. So he's doing a good job. Shutt's doing a good job of trying to keep Lisenby behind him, but I don't know for how much longer he's going to be able to do it.
Yeah, it looked like Lisenby took a look underneath David Shutt for that 6th spot going into turn 7, but David Shutt got off the corner better than he did. But yeah, I agree with you. I feel Justin Lisenby, he's going to get around him eventually. But this battle I've been watching, Aaron Smith and Malad Radman, it's still been tight. Aaron Smith is still trying to figure out a way to get around Malad, but Radman is doing a very good job of holding him off right now.
Yeah, that's a very good race going on. I'm impressed with Malad's run tonight. He is running excellent.
Where he's at right now, he came into this race second in points, 52 points back. He wants to gain those points on Justin Lisenby. Now, obviously, this is race 7, I believe, and they got 6 more races after this until they start the playoffs, which starts at Homestead Miami Speedway on September 4th. So Radman still wants to gain some more valuable points, not only for this race, but for the next 6 races after this too. Also, just found out that Nathan Lewis is another driver that put it behind the wall. Yep,
I did see that, yep. Well, he hit that wall pretty hard there going up around the corner, so Elijah Gracia, he's still picking up a couple of positions here and there because of people dropping out. So he's doing all right. And Will Klein, here's one that kind of surprised me. Will Klein, I'm surprised he's really not up further than he is. Just ahead of him, look at the damage Daniel Falkingham's got.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. It looks like Daniel's just going to let him go.
Yep.
Yeah, Daniel Falkingham, he comes into this race, fourth in the standings, and he doesn't look like he's having a good run so far, but anything is possible. Anything can change. We also got Jared Darling back there as well. Yeah. Jared Darling, he's got some damage as well.
Yep.
And Will Klein, he's got some damage in the back. So all three of these drivers has ran into some trouble already.
Yeah, I would be concerned with Daniel and Jared there with having engine problems, because they both have so much front end damage. You know, you just kind of wonder, they're going to have to keep an eye on them temperatures.
Yeah, absolutely. With the damage in the front, you have to keep an eye on those, especially at Sonoma too, you know, where it's so crucial with getting up in the gears, like upshifting and downshifting. You don't want to miss shift as well. You don't want to hurt that engine doing that. And obviously, like you said, with the damage in the front, they're going to have to keep an eye on the temperatures tonight.
Well, Scott Rambler running in third, 8.6 seconds behind Bobby Zielinski. Bobby's been out there in the lead, has led all the laps so far. Haven't seen him make any huge mistakes or anything, so nothing that, a little slide there going into the corner. That's the problem with these cars now, from what I understand. You've got to adjust that brake bias, because these cars are really notorious for locking up the brakes.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Justin Lightsby, I was just watching him. He got really sideways coming off turn number 5, going down that hill. It's just been a good battle between these three drivers.
Oh, yeah.
He's still been able to hold off Justin Lightsby, but behind him is Tom Mercier. He's closed in on Lightsby now.
Yeah.
So just keep an eye on these three drivers, see what they're going to do. Well, I'm
impressed with Mercier right now, man. This is great.
Yeah, he's moved up 2 spots since the drop green flag. They're at 5 laps to go before the stage caution. And Bobby Zielinski has a 5-second lead over Benjamin Nelson. And I've noticed the top 3 is within 10 seconds of each other, but then you got Malai Redmond and 22 seconds back. So
he's way back.
It's a pretty big gap, but we'll see how after the stage. I'm really looking forward to see how what's going to happen after the stage caution for sure.
Yeah. Now they were talking there about they may have to make that a 2-lap caution to get everybody caught up, because it is so far around here and the pace car flies around this track. So yeah, they may have to throw an extra lap of caution out there just to get everybody caught up.
Yeah, absolutely. You're not wrong. It's a big racetrack, for sure.
Well, right now the only one that's a lap down is Elijah Gracia, that's still in the race. So it would see that he can't pit until the 2nd lap. So he's going to be way behind. And if he gets the lucky dog, oh boy, he's going to have to go clear around the track again. So that's another reason why they'll have to do it.
Yeah, they have to do it. I mean,
yep.
It's such a long race. They're going to have to. Now, I did not mention this. So I made a mistake earlier. I said there were only 2 road course races this season. There's actually 3. I did not see Road America on the schedule, but Road America is in 3 weeks, August 7th. I don't want to mistake anyone in chat that looked at the schedule before, but so yeah, this is it's gonna be a lot of fun the next few weeks for sure. But Justin Lightsby, he's hanging on, man. He is trying everything he can to hang on to that 7th spot, because Tom Mercier, he was behind him for a little while, but it looked like Tom Mercier got sideways off one of the corners and lost some ground. But David Shutt has pulled it away just a little bit.
Sure has, yeah. Well, another one I've been watching here, Jose Solis, he's come from 21st position to 9th. That's
a very good job.
Huge move, yes.
John Barry actually got himself back up in the top 10 as well. He started 16. He's doing a very good job as well. Man, to Jose Solis, we just talked about him. He had a big moment coming off turn 6 there.
Yeah, he's got those tires very angry right now. He's pushing them very hard, and they're getting slick. They've got the temperatures turned way down, I noticed. I was looking at them here just a few minutes ago. 65-degree air temperature and 70-degree track temperature. We know that's not what it is out there in California right now, is it, Joseph?
No. absolutely not. It's pretty warm out here, and you know, especially when the Cup Series races here at Sonoma in late June, it's pretty warm up there. I've been going to the race up there for several years, and I know what the weather can be like. Hot temperatures and a hot, slick racetrack. So, yeah, this is unusual for Sonoma Raceway for sure.
Well, Zielinski putting on a classroom out here for these guys. His sponsor there, Virtual Racing School, for the Pro Series. That's and boy, I'll tell you, what a winning driver in the Pro Series too. What a driver! He is just amazing out there. I don't watch a lot of the Pro Series, but you know, that's my fault. I just don't take the time to watch them. But I hear a lot of input from it and stuff like that. And Zielinski definitely a good racer in the Pro Series. So, all right, well, we're getting more and more guys that. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, we've got a few guys that are pitting. And what they're doing, and a lot of people don't know this, there's a little bit of a trick to this. If you pit just before the caution, then all the leaders come in. You're back on the lead lap. You've already done your pit stop. Everything's good. A lot of people don't really realize the kind of little trick that you can do in that. I shouldn't have gave that way, but oh well.
You think any of these drivers are listening to the broadcast right now? Or
Maybe.
They don't want, I don't think they should do that too much. But also, they're going to be going off course. They should focus on their racing. But Bobby Zielinski, you mentioned, pro driver. He does a great job on these road courses. A few weeks ago, the Peak Amphrey Series actually ran here at Sonoma Raceway, and Bobby Zielinski dominated that race. Won here at Sonoma in the Peak Amphrey Series for the second straight year. So it's no surprise at all that Bobby Zielinski is putting on a clinic in tonight's race. But we're in the final lap right now in this stage. So
this will be it right here. Yep, he crosses the line. Final lap here for the first stage. I wanted to say hello to everybody in chat there. I see a lot of new faces. Oval Racing fan. I see Tim, No Guilt Gaming, Connor Reel, Casper, Darcy. A lot of new people in chat there, folks. Please hit that thumbs up on the video, and please subscribe if it's your first time here on MaxSpeedTV. We do broadcast every night of the week right here. Hit that little bell to kind of give you a notification or when we do go live. There is a couple more races coming up tonight. The NMNTS Cup Series. I got to say that slow so I don't screw it up, but that'll be coming up here shortly on MaxSpeedTV, and RFC Xfinity Series all tonight. So lots of racing right here on MaxSpeedTV tonight.
Well, Bobby Zielinski, he's got a couple corners left until he wins this stage. I mean, last time at the line, he led it by 7.2 seconds, and now he leads it by just over 7.5 seconds. And here it comes through turn 11. He's going to take the stage win.
Very good, very good. Congrats here to Bobby Zielinski for being a stage 1 winner. Very cool, very cool.
Now we just gotta wait for the rest of the field to get across the line to end the stage. Wait, didn't you say it was lap 15?
Supposed to be. Well, they have to wait till the drivers get by the line there before they throw the caution.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Man, 10th place, Tom Mercier. Still, he's only in turn 10 right now. So he's getting there, guys. I promise you.
They should be throwing it here anytime. As long as they throw it before Zielinski gets around to the start-finish line.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've got to throw it before he gets the pit road entrance here. So.
Well, here they come.
And there it
is. There it is. The stage caution.
All right. Well, congrats to Bobby Zielinski. Let's get him down here. Congratulate him, Joseph. Can you get him down here? If he's in here.
Yeah, absolutely. Bobby Zielinski, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes.
Well, no surprise what we're seeing out of you tonight here at Sonoma Raceway. I mean, a few weeks ago you got the win here in the Peak Amphrey Series, and you're putting on a clinic tonight. How is the car?
Feels just fine, really. The fix set up the hill and into turn 3 it hits the splitter pretty bad, so it's really easy to overshoot those corners. So I don't know if you've seen a few guys just kind of overshoot, turn 1, but that's the only issue with the car, but it's easy to, not make that mistake. You just got to be patient.
Yeah, now I want to clarify to the viewers that's watching the broadcast now, obviously there's been discussion about the difference between the weather changes here at Sonoma with the grip and all. With it mostly cloudy and 65 here and the track temperature only 70, what's the difference between the temperatures we have in tonight's race compared if we had like a hot temperature racetrack?
Well, you'd see, it's so much more grip, and it's much easier to, put the power down off the corners and just overall control of the car. It's much easier with the cold weather. It's just overall grip, and that, it makes it a lot more drivable for sure, and makes it a lot more, competition, because in that hot weather you're just fighting not to slide. Really, it's insane, but I enjoy it. I enjoy the grip.
Well, we're gonna definitely expect a lot of you for the second half of this race, and we would not be surprised at all if we see you come home with the victory tonight. So good luck for the rest of the race, and maybe we'll talk to you in victory lane later tonight.
Yeah, I hope so. Thanks.
All right. Very good. Nice interview there, Joseph. That was very good. I'm impressed.
Yeah. Not bad at all. He mentioned about the difference between a hot temperature racetrack to a cold racetrack. More grip in tonight's race with the track temperature only being at 70. So he says there's a lot of grip, but still, still got to keep an eye on the car, make sure it doesn't step out still. But
sure.
But again, he's doing a very good job tonight. But they're on pit road now.
Yep, here they come. They're all coming to their pit stalls here. We're definitely going to see 4 tire changes here. Nobody's going to try 2 tires. The tires are wore out, these guys have raced hard. And they got to think about what's ahead of them here. They're going to have about 25, well, less than 25 now, but probably at least 20 laps of green flag racing here. So they've got to think about that. Zielinski out first, Ben Nelson second. Almost beat Bobby off the pit road. I'm going to tell you what, you can say what you want about Ben Nelson or Bobby Zielinski having great pit stops. Ben Nelson's right there with him. Ben can have phenomenal pit stops.
Oh, well, let me tell you, he's had phenomenal pit stops all season long, and a couple weeks ago at Richmond, he also had phenomenal pit stops. He just nails the pit stops. Seems like he gets off pit road first every time they hit down pit road, but like a couple weeks ago at Richmond, he did very well with that, except for the very last pit stop when he came off pit road second, but got busted speeding on pit road, so that cost him, and he ended up finishing, I believe, 7th at Richmond. So it was a tough break for him for sure, but like you said, he nails the pit stops all season long, and we're definitely going to be expecting more of that throughout the season.
Well, one thing that they were talking about, and I kind of want to reiterate this again, but they are going to have an extra caution lap here just to make sure everybody gets caught up to the back of the field. Because as you see, they haven't even caught up to the pace car yet. The pace car flies around this place. We still got the guys.
The pace car is actually just coming off turn number 11, about to cross the start-finish line. It takes about a lap.
Yeah.
After they get off the pit, so it's all right. Burn up the tires, just trying to catch the pace car.
Yeah, that's where I kind of think maybe I don't know, road course racing. Sometimes I think throwing that the stage in here like that does kind of mess things up a little bit. But it's good to get everybody bunched back up again, and now they're gonna race race this out. So, but there'll be an extra lap of caution here.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are double filing up, but there's going to be John Barry, who is the lead owner. He's going to throw an extra lap on that caution just for the field to bunch up. But you mentioned Will Klein. He actually was the first car lap down. He's actually getting the free pass now. Right. He is taking a while. It's going to take him a while to catch up to these guys for sure.
Oh yeah.
So that's why there's going to be an extra lap on the caution.
Yep. So yeah, they just threw the caution again there. So that. Well, folks, let's see if we can get those thumbs up there a little bit. We had a kind of a really fun time one time when we had like, gosh, I think 300 and some likes on a video here, and I think it was right here at North. So We got 56 people watching. Let's see if we can get that up to 56 likes, huh? Come on, guys, get with it there. It's just a click of the mouse there and get that thumbs up. They're putting on a great show here. Now, next week they go to Auto Club, Joseph. Going from a road course to a huge oval like that, that's going to be a big relief.
Well, think about that. They're going from Northern California down to Southern California. So 2 races on the road, they're going to be here in the California state. Sonoma today. And yes, next week, Auto Club Speedway, one of my favorite racetracks. That's going to be a good show. You're going to see some 3 and 4 wide action, especially with the Gen 6 cars. It's going to be a lot of good racing next week. Man, it's just going to be... It's just going to be a good race. Actually, as a matter of fact, I want to point out the schedule for the next few races. I mean, you got Auto Club Speedway, 2-mile racetrack next week. Going to be fun. Then you got New Hampshire Motor Speedway, basically a short track, just basically a mile racetrack. Then you got Road America, another road course race in 3 weeks on August 7th. And then on August 14th, they're going to an abandoned racetrack, guys. But it's not going to be abandoned for that day. Rockingham Speedway for 140 laps. That's going to be a good race for sure. And then in 5 weeks, August 21st, Talladega Super Speedway, a restricted plate track. And then there'll be Kansas on August 28th. And then that's when they start the playoffs on September 4th at Homestead Miami Speedway. So a different variety of racetracks for the next few weeks. So it's going to be a lot of fun to see some comers and goers for the next few races for sure.
All right, well, it looks like we're getting ready to go green this time by when they come around. So, you know, I was just thinking about that when you said that about the abandoned track there, Rockingham. You know, there's a few other tracks that are abandoned that I wish that they would bring back. Now, they've got the Monza Oval, which is abandoned. Why not have, like, North Wilkesboro? That was one of the best tracks in real racing. That, and I'm telling you what, I can bet you the old school drivers miss that track big time. That was so much fun there at North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, absolutely. They're about to take the green flag for this race. You got to get through this race first, but man, I mean, still a lot of good racing left to go here. We're very interested to see how big of a lead Bobby Zalenski is going to pull away. But what about Benjamin Nelson and Scott Rambler? Do they figure something out before that stage caution to maybe have something for Bobby Zalenski? We're about to find out. The pace car's in.
And here we go. Ben trying to stay right there with Zalenski. He can't pass him there, but... And here we go. Ready for the green.
Green flag, green
flag. Green is out. We're underway. Oh, Ben Nelson with a huge tire spin.
Yeah, big tire spin.
Yes. And Rambler, wow, Scott Rambler taking advantage of that situation real quick.
Here they come up there. Oh, Aaron Smith, of course, look out, guys. He's going to come back. Oh, man, Aaron Smith did a good job staying there.
Yes, he did. He must have got rear-ended by somebody there, I think, that forced him off the track because he's got heavy damage on the back of that car now.
Oh, man, he restarted 4th, and now all of a sudden he was dropped by Solace. He was doing a very good job staying in that top 5 throughout the first stage. But now he's chopped all the way back. So there's some contact coming off the corner with Jose Soto. Oh, man, look at this coming down in the turn. So this is going to get wild.
Oh, man, Aaron Smith cut the course again, trying to make up that room. Whoa. Oh, Jose. Oh, no. Oh, yes, it was because, you know, I really expected him to be, like, at least inside the top 10 here tonight. He was running so excellent there earlier, top 7. Wow.
Oh,
well, good news for Justin Lisenby. He's moved into 6th place. He's about to go 4th. Yeah.
He wants to look for more, but the live Rambler holds him off for the 4th spot. Yeah, but Justin Lisenby, he's in top 5 all of a sudden. Oh no, he's in 6. I'm sorry.
6, yeah. Ben Nelson now back to 3rd. Oh my.
Yeah, he had big tire spin on that restart. And,
yeah.
Back to 3rd, but he can recover. He might be able to recover. Scott Rambler, he's up to 2nd. At the line last time, which is 1.4 seconds back. He's still 1.4 seconds back, but he's trying to stay with Zalenski. Make sure he doesn't get too far away.
Yeah, I was expecting Rambler to run really well here tonight, and you know, I think that was probably you know, his mindset here that if something did happen on that restart, which I think it surprised everybody that Ben had that tire spin, but Scott Rambler did not even hesitate a second to take advantage of that, man. He didn't even back off. He just said, "I'm clear. I'm gone. I'm out of here. See ya."
You think Nelson was trying to anticipate when Zelensky was going to go, and it surprised him a little bit. That's why he spun tires. Look at this, a battle for the 4th spot. Oh, Malad really slides it going into the corner. Oh, man. That
and Lisenby. Shutt gets by, and so does oh, my gosh.
Oh, wow. I cannot believe they made it through that corner without a wreck there, because Malad was trying to get by David Shutt for the 4th spot, but really slid it going into the corner, and here comes Justin Lisenby. No hesitation of trying to get around Malad Radman and try to get around David Shutt, but David Shutt holds him off, and Malad just had a big moment coming off that hill there.
He did. I seen that. He had, he's probably a little bit, his tires are a little warm now from all that racing right there. And, man, I'm telling you, these guys are really horsing it now. Shutt and Lisenby again together.
Oh, man. Did you see what Lisenby just did? He arced it going into the corner. He went very high, very wide going into the corner, but it helped him.
Oh, my gosh.
David Shutt, hang on, buddy. Malad Radman just got back around.
Yes, he did. Wow, that's all it takes is a little bit like that. And, you know, these guys are pushing it harder than they have all race long. We're down to 18 to go, coming to 17 to go. Rambler now 3.2 seconds behind Bobby Zelensky.
David Shutt trying to get back into the top 5, getting around Malad Radman, and does look like he's going to take the spot back. But, man, these guys are getting wild right now.
I'm telling you.
Because, remember, there's still points on the line, and for Malad Radman, he just saw Justin Lisenby get around him. He's like, no, man, it looked like I was going to get some gain on you, but now you're ahead of me, and that's unfortunate for Malad.
Well, and then, you know, you kind of wonder how much those guys were holding up Lisenby. Now he's got to try to run down Ben Nelson. Ben's pulling away a little bit, though. I am noticing that. Ben's about 2 seconds behind Scott Rambler, which is quite a bit. Now, he's got a lot of damage on his car, but I don't really think it's bothering him too much.
No, absolutely not. He seems like he's doing a good job just hanging on with that car. But, I mean, man, just remember Aaron Smith?
Yeah.
If you look at Aaron Smith, he had that big moment on the restart, dropped 7 spots, but he's already recovered back to the 7 spots. So what a fantastic job.
I know it.
So obviously he's definitely not holding back. He's like, you know what? I just had a little slip up. I'm going to make sure I recover from that.
There you go. And Tom Mercier now back to 8th. He was up there earlier on the first stage running in about 6th or 7th. And, man, he's still hanging on to 8th, though. Very good.
But John Berry, he's running in the 10th spot now. He's started 16th, hanging in there in the top 10. He actually got passed by Cody Miller just in this lap, but doing a good job so far.
Yep. Yeah. You know, I don't see too many cars out here without damage on them. About the only ones I think is Bobby Zelensky, because nobody's up here racing with him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is Bobby Zelensky's like, you know what? While you guys have fun behind me, I'm just gonna cruise away, and I'm gonna take home the win tonight. Well, he doesn't want to make a mistake. They're coming to 15 laps to go. I mean, just because he's a pro driver don't mean he could make a mistake himself. He could wheel hop it going into the corner and stuff, spin out, but what a job he's doing tonight for sure.
Keaton Jones coming from 25th to 14th. He is 1 lap down, but actually, let's see. I think we got a couple more that are on pit road. Will Klein, Daniel Falkingham, Jared Darling, and Josh Robin all on pit road. Yeah, Elijah Grassi just now coming off of pit road.
Yeah, those guys got a lot of damage. They're obviously, I guess they have damage that's affecting the handling of their car, and that's unfortunate for them. Daniel Falkingham, who came in here 4th in points, he is not going to have a good night tonight. Yeah,
he's changing tires here. I don't know if they're going to try to fix that, or if he's just going to take the 16th position there.
Cody Miller up the hill in turn 2 off course. He overshot that corner really bad. and John Barry just gets back around him for the nice spot. But Cody Miller had a big moment. I thought he was going to go in the tire barriers for sure.
Wow, that was amazing. Yeah, Barry back into ninth now. Oh, John Barry!
Oh, no.
There it is. I told you these guys have got to watch.
You know what just happened there? I guarantee you when he was shifting, when he was getting up through the gear, second gear, I wonder if he accidentally double shift or did he accidentally downshifted. That can happen sometimes. They try to upshift and then all of a sudden they accidentally downshift. So that must have just killed the engine there. That is a shame.
Oh man, it was right on him when that happened too. Oh right. Man.
That obviously had to be a downshifting issue. He was coming off the corner, and I guarantee he was trying to upshift, but accidentally downshifted, and he went down on the gas pedal, and it just blew that engine. That's a shame. And
man, it is.
Now he's riding on that in the NHRA drag strip right now.
Oh man. Oh, I bet you he's bummed.
Oh, he's got to be very upset. He got up to 9th, doing a very good job hanging in there in the top 10. Looked like to have a top 10 finish tonight. Not tonight.
Dang it. All right, Zielinski, Scott Rambler, 5.3 seconds behind. And behind him, Ben Nelson. Ben Nelson has closed up that gap a ton here on Scott Rambler.
Yeah, he's doing a very good job, but then you got 15, 16 seconds back from Just Lightsby. I'm watching this battle between Aaron Smith and Malad. Remember, these two battled it out in the first stage for a while, and looks like they found each other again. So it's gonna be interesting to see if Aaron Smith is like, you know what, you have held me up way too much. I'm gonna have to maybe find a way to finally get around you, even if I have to use the bumper on you, because I don't know if Aaron Smith may be a little impatient now. He had that big moment on the restart, and he does not want to waste any time to try to recover any of those spots.
Oh, sure. Yeah, he wants to get, from the 10th into points coming into tonight. He wants to make sure he can pick up a couple more positions here. Now they're actually pretty tight in points back there from about 7th on back. There's going to be a lot of points changes right there from 7th to 10th going into next week.
Oh, absolutely.
We got Anthony Emery. Well, starting out with John Barry, Anthony Emery, Sean Williams, Cody Miller, Will Klein, and Aaron Smith. So, yeah, they're very tight in points. We're only talking 15 points separating those. 15 points. So, wow. Could be a lot of changes.
Yeah, it'd definitely be when they head to Auto Club Speedway next week for sure. I mean, that's what road courses can do to you. Like I say, you have some comers, from the oval tracks that may not be successful at road courses. Then you have some other comers that's not as good as on oval tracks, but they are good at road courses. So it can make some big changes for sure.
Yes, sir. Well, it's going to be a curious. I'm curious to see how much it's going to change everybody. They've got a long ways to go and everything, but
as we just saw a few minutes ago with John Barry, it definitely changed really quickly for him. That's for sure. So that's anything can change so drastically and so fast. It's unbelievable. Aaron Smith, man, here we go. He's finally maybe have a shot to finally get by Malad Radman. But no.
Nope.
Oh, man, no, they're still side by side. Who's going to give?
Oh, my gosh. Malad's going to hold him off.
Man, I thought Aaron Smith was finally going to be finally having enough. Why did it happen so bad?
That's some good racing between them two right there. And they're racing each other very respectfully, too. Oh, they're both off the... Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Rudy, did you say respectfully?
Yeah. Well, he got it. Aaron Smith got it right there. Malad took a very wide swing.
If you got to go off course just to make the pass happen, I guess that's one way to do it. But no, those two have been battling it out most of this race, and finally Aaron Smith just gets around Malad Radman. Aaron Smith just followed Malad into the dirt, but it paid off for him for sure. these guys are getting crazy out here.
I know it.
Unbelievable. If you thought this race is crazy, they're gonna have some good racing next week at Auto Club Speedway. So, I mean, I don't know if they're. I mean, I don't think this is a good racetrack to prep for that racetrack since it's an oval track at Auto Club Speedway. But talking about craziness, maybe in that category. I don't know, man. It's just been some good racing night, even if it's all the way around the track.
Well, you know, as much as those guys were complaining in the Facebook page, I'm telling you what, I think these guys are having a blast out here right now. I know I would be. I love the taking a car like this. I'm not good at it, but I like the challenge of taking a car as powerful as this Gen 6 and go out there and try to run a road course with it. It's a challenge.
Oh, absolutely. And Rudy, guess what? Less than 10. There are 10 laps to go now, and Bobby Zalenski is still pulling away.
Yeah.
But as a matter of fact, if you look to second and third, Benjamin Nelson has actually closed in on Scott Rambler, so we might see a battle here pretty shortly.
Well, come on, folks. Let's get them thumbs up there. We got 58 people watching, but only 34 likes. Come on, hit that thumbs up. We're trying to see if we can get it there. Come on, guys. At least get up there to 40 or 50. Come on. We can do it.
At least do it for me, guys. Like, come on now.
Yeah, do it. Do it for Lombard Nation. Do it for Radman Nation. Come on, guys.
Or do it for my mom, you know?
Heck yeah.
Mean, she wants it. I don't know.
Yeah, do it for Mrs. Lombard. Lisenby in fourth.
Yeah, Lisenby, I don't think Lisenby. He's not going to be able to get up to Scott Rambler and Benjamin Nelson, but David Shutt, he's not too far behind. He's only about a second and a half off from him, so maybe those two might battle it out shortly. But no, I'm going to look forward to this battle between Scott Rambler and Benjamin Nelson for sure, because I guarantee you these guys will have a fight for a spot very shortly.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, I don't know. Lisenby's looking pretty strong now since he got by Shutt. Shutt hasn't really been able to close that gap much.
Trouble turn 2 off the hill. Looks like Tom Mercier, who was running 8th, he actually just had a spin, and he's going to lose a few spots. I think he's only going to lose no spots, so he's going to still stay with 8th. But
yeah, because it's a long ways back to Cody Miller. Cody's 14 seconds behind him.
Yeah, so Tom Mercier just a little spin, but he's got that going. He's fine.
Yeah, he's all right.
Maybe he's getting style points. Who knows?
Yeah, that could be. Looking at Justin Lisenby now up to 4th. He started 14th, so that's 10 positions he's picked up. And, you know, with a 52-point lead over Milad Radman, he's in no danger of losing that points lead.
Oh, for sure. I mean, after this race, will be 6 more races before the playoffs. If he does not have any trouble in those races before the playoffs, he's gonna have that points lead going into the playoffs. I mean, he is just doing a very good job this season. He's consistent, that's for sure. Of course, he finally got his first win a couple weeks ago at Richmond Raceway in a dramatic fashion, too. But no, he's doing a good job so far tonight, hanging on into that 4th spot after starting 14th. So, good job for him.
Well, thank you there, Darcy. Thank you, everybody that's hit that thumbs up. That's cool. Appreciate that. Just, you know, we had fun with it one night, and I think it was a Nork race, and I think you were racing in it, Joseph, but we had like 360 likes.
I think I definitely remember that.
Because
what race it was. But
yeah, we had like 390 people watching or something. I forget now, and we just kept hitting them up about hitting that like button, and man, they did it. They went to town with it. That was so much fun.
For sure. Well, this battle for the 2nd spot is going to get really interesting.
Yep.
There's 7 laps to go. Benjamin Nelson is just right there on Scott Rambler, and Rambler's trying to do all he can to hold him off. But yeah, definitely those two guys doesn't have anything for Bobby Zalenski, but they're gonna fight it out for 2nd for sure, because that is points. So points are very crucial. So, and Scott Rambler, you know, he came into this race 29th in points. You know for sure he wants to definitely, if he finishes where he's at, he's gonna do pretty well gaining those valuable points. But we'll see if Benjamin Nelson has anything to say about that.
All right, let's just, for instance here, kind of take in a different perspective a minute, Joe. If Zielinski wouldn't have been in here spanking everybody's behind right now, this would have been the race right here for the win between Scott Rambler and Ben Nelson. How much more pressure you think Ben would be putting on Scott right now? Because I see Scott making a few slips and slides here. Oh, there's a big slide. And Ben took advantage of that.
Rudy, you just nailed it right on the head. Just perfect timing. Just slip and slide. He's still trying to control that car, even at the start-finish line.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to pit. You got to drive what you got right now. You got 6 laps to go. If you pit, you're going to be way back in the field. So he cannot pit. He's got to drive what he's got.
Yeah, and you just mentioned if Bobby Zielinski wasn't here, it would definitely been between those two. That would have been a fun battle to watch.
Oh, yeah.
But Bobby Zielinski, no, he wanted to do this race tonight, and he is proving what he can do at this racetrack in these Gen 6 cars. I mean, like I said, he did a few weeks ago in the Peak Antifreeze series. He's definitely doing it tonight for sure.
Well, Schutt did get back around Lisenby, and now Lisenby's got Aaron Smith all over him.
Speaking of Aaron Smith, man, what a
look at that
job he's done.
Man, I'm telling you, you're going to see a battle between them guys right there, 4th, 5th, and 6th. I'm shocked Schutt actually got by Lisenby, but Lisenby must have made a big mistake or something there.
Either that or his tires. Who knows? Maybe they're different than David Schutt's. But 5 laps to go now. Bobby Zielinski, he's in a whole different zip code right now. But this battle right here for the 4th spot is definitely getting tight. This is going to be fun to watch for sure.
Yes, sir. Now, I don't want to forget this battle here between Ben Nelson and Scott Rambler, because I know Scott, he's driving an extremely loose car right now. I think he's just totally used up his tires. But as we've seen, that little mistake that Scott Rambler made, you never know. We could see that little mistake happen to Ben Nelson and Rambler get back by him. So there's a battle right there that is not over until the checkered flag falls.
Oh, absolutely. Benjamin Nelson, he took advantage of that, of Scott Rambler's mistake there. But it can happen to him. I mean, things can happen so fast here. By the way, John Barry obviously has put it behind the wall. Yep. He is out of the race. He will end up in the 17th spot, so that's a shame for him. Yeah. Running in the top 10 for most of the race until he had that engine blown. But I'm still watching this battle for the 4th spot because it is definitely tight. And guess who's back there just about a couple of seconds back? Malad Redmond. He's watching this. He's just waiting for something to happen. Because I have a feeling something might happen between these 3, and he's just waiting for it.
Yeah, when you get down to the last lap, a big oopsie there.
We've seen that a few times at Aaron Smith, and here comes Malad. Now this has turned into a 4-car battle now.
Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Yeah, this is going to heat up. This is going to be the battle to watch right here. This is going to be the battle to watch. Schutt leading Justin Lisenby, Aaron Smith, and Malad Radman, these 4 together. That's 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you. Tom Mercier way behind. He's got no competition. Cody Miller way behind him. Sean Williams with a top 10 finish here. Oh, maybe.
Jose Solace.
Oh, yeah. Jose just come around here. Sean had a bad exit of the hairpin. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Jose get by Sean right there. That'll be a good battle. But we're going to focus on this battle here, I think, between David Schutt, Justin Lisenby, Aaron Smith, and Malad Radman.
It is getting heated up. Yeah. 3 laps to go now. Here comes... it looked like Aaron Smith took a little peek. Ooh. Just a little bit. Oh, man, Justin Lisenby, he so wants to get to that bumper of David Schutt.
I know it.
To get into the 4th spot.
So what do you think they'll do if we come down to the last lap? Do you think somebody might move somebody?
Yes.
Oh, definitely, huh?
This is road course racing. You always see that road course racing. So I wouldn't be surprised to see one of these 4 guys pull some bold move to gain a spot, or they can make a mistake on their own trying to attempt that. So it could either go the right direction or the wrong direction with these 4 right now.
Well, I'll tell you, Malad right now, he's got to be feeling pretty good about his run. I know he started second, but man, he had a solid car for a top 5 there for the first stage, and was looking pretty good at the beginning of the second stage. So, you know, things can happen here. You just never know what's going to happen, Joseph.
Well, with how these guys are battling ahead of him, it can happen still. So, just he's just keeping an eye out on that. These guys could get together. It looks like we got Blinken Lisenby starting all of a sudden. 2 laps to go. Bobby Zelensky again, different zip code.
Yeah, and Ben Nelson has pulled way away from Scott Rambler. So I think Scott is pretty much used up his tires. He's just cruising around here. He knows he just can't get there to Ben Nelson.
Here we go, Rudy. We got Lisenby on the bumper shut. Was not able to move him, but I'm telling you, somebody's gonna move somebody.
Yep, somebody's gonna be off in the tulips, I think.
Oh, my gosh, Lisenby wants to do it so bad, but he's waiting for a good run. He's waiting for a perfect time to do it too.
Yep, you're gonna see it here because this, you know, they're coming down to the last lap here in just a minute. Zelensky will be coming by the start-finish line to take the 1 to go.
And he's getting around some lap traffic right now. Sean Williams, he's going to get close in on Jose Solis and Cody Miller. But, yep, here comes Bobby Zelensky to the white flag.
And, you know, the closest competitor to him is Ben Nelson, and he is 13.5 seconds back. So, cruising to a victory here for Bobby Zelensky. Road course king right here tonight, man. Putting on a clinic. It's amazing. The racing that man can do is just absolutely amazing. I don't want to blow his head up any bigger than it already is, but he is pretty good at road courses, I gotta say.
Well, while he is cruising on, he's heading down the turn 7 now. He's got half a lap to go to get to that checkered flag. This battle still continues for that 4 spot. Lisenby is still just right there on David Shutt. He might move David Shutt. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm expecting it. I am truly expecting it. Because Shutt, you know, they're both running the same exact line. Shutt's doing everything he can to try to keep Lisenby back there. But then again, Lisenby doesn't want to wreck and be off the track and maybe lose that position because he's worked so hard to get up to 5th.
All right, well, here comes Bobby Zelensky coming off turn number 11 now, and he is going to take the checkered flag here at Sonoma Raceway.
All right, very good. Congratulations to Bobby Zelensky.
Okay, now I really want to see how this goes down for 4th. It's going to happen in turn 11 as well.
Yeah, we're going to go back to that because he has won it, but let's see how this battle's going to go here. Lisenby and Shutt. Oh, Shutt really loose.
Here he comes. Here comes Lisenby. He's going to try to take the outside.
Oh, almost making contact. Aaron Smith.
Drifting in there. Oh, but David Shutt's going to hold him off.
Yes, he is, and Shutt will get 4th.
And Malad Radman is actually going to get around there.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. Aaron Smith was all out of shape there in that corner. Malad Radman will catch. Holy smokes, I'm telling you. What a finish. What a finish. All right, well, we'll get these guys up here just a minute, folks, so give us a second, and we'll talk to them and see how the race went for them. All right, we caught up with our winner here, Bobby Zelensky. Bobby, you put on a clinic out there tonight. Well, you know, I don't Yeah, it's like I just said a minute ago, and I'm joking when I said this. I don't want to blow your head up any bigger than it already is, but man, you are quite the road course racer out there. And you know, if it wouldn't have been you out there winning tonight, that would have been an amazing finish between Ben Nelson and Scott Rambler. But you did it here again tonight, and we heard that you're very good at this track. You won one of the pro races or something here?
Yeah, I won the peak race back years here.
Yep. Well, you did it again tonight, brother. So it's good to see you. Tell me about the. You were talking earlier when we talked to you under the stage win there, but you win the stage, and you said that the car had an extremely amount of grip out there because of the cool temperatures. So, what do you think about that? Taking something like that into the Pro Series where we would have a lot of grip.
Well, the thing about the Peak Series, which was about 3 weeks ago now. Is that race was extremely hot. So like my view on grip greatly changed after that race because there was such a lack of it. So I come in today and it was, you know, almost minimum temperature track temp wise, and it just felt like Grip City. But I know a lot of drivers out there felt like it was Drift City. So it's kind of, you know, person to person what they think. But I don't think I could really take anything from this race because I mean the next time Pete goes to Sonoma's in a year, right? So it's like kind of But every lap matters. So I mean, I can't be ignorant about that. Every lap does matter here since it's so tough. But I don't know. I always get a good amount of practice in for the peak race here because it's my favorite track. So.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's good to see victory lane again, once again, Bobby. And I'll tell you what. That was one heck of a race back there. I know we didn't focus on you that much because you know you were in a whole nother zip code. But there were some great battles going on behind you for second and third and fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. They were battling so hard. That was phenomenal. So, but you bring home the win here tonight for Nork. So congratulations to you. Anybody you want to give a shout out to or thank you for this win?
Yeah, thanks to the sponsors, Versa Racing School on the car. Shout out to everybody for racing today. It was cool to see 25 people show up. I think only 24 were racing because one was suspended. But cool to see everyone show up. Thanks to you guys at MaxSpeedTV for putting on the broadcast, and we'll see you whenever we show up next. With this being on Tuesdays, I can't make many races since Peak Series, but I'll try to make as many as I can and show up when I can. But it's good to be back in Newark and just do a race here or there.
Yeah. What was Peak off tonight, or?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah. Good for you then.
Yeah, it's every 2 weeks, so there's little gaps here and there.
Yeah, very cool. All right, Bobby. Well, thanks again, and congrats on the win, man. That is really awesome, and it's good to see you back.
Thanks, Rudy. It's cool to be back on a Max Speed broadcast.
Yes, sir. It's great to have you back too. All right, we'll catch up with second place here. You got second, Joseph?
I do. Benjamin Nelson finishes second tonight here at Sonoma Raceway. Ben, good job on the second place finish tonight. How was the car tonight? It seemed like obviously Bobby Zelensky was just in his own race tonight, but you and Scott Rambler was having good battles throughout the race as well, and with a few other drivers. But how was the car tonight?
It was pretty grippy, like Bobby said. I expected it to be a little more slippery, but I'm not happy that I made some mistakes. But it was okay. I mean, I could have done a little better, but the car was great. It was a little tight, though, especially coming up the hill. It would not turn. The splitter was just dragging in the ground, and it was just plowing at that point. But everywhere else, it seemed pretty good. It was pretty easy to get in the gas, especially on new tires, so that was fun. And Scott was giving me a heck of a time there. That was a lot of fun there.
So we're going into Auto Club Speedway next week, 2 mile racetrack. Obviously, it's a very wide racetrack. What are we expecting at you next week?
I'm expecting to have a shot to win that race, to be honest.
Well, obviously everybody wants a shot at that race. But you feel like you got the car to do it?
Yeah, if I play my cards right, I'm pretty sure I can do that.
All right, well, sounds good. Well, Benjamin, anybody you got to thank on your second place finish tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all these drivers that showed up. I'm surprised we had as many as we did. I'd also like to thank Bobby for putting on such a clinic here. I mean, he teaches us everything that we know around this place, pretty much. We just need to learn from him. At least I do. And And you guys for putting on a great broadcast. MS and Me Media, my sponsor for MS Awareness. You can show your support by using the hashtag RacingMS on Twitter. And my other sponsor, the CMTA, the Shotgun Marine Tooth Association. Happy both of them have come on board for this season. And the league admins for organizing the league. And we almost didn't even know where we were going to have this race. So that was pretty funny leading up to this race.
Well, good job on your second place finish tonight here at Sonoma Raceway, and good luck next weekend out at Auto Club Speedway, and we'll hopefully maybe see you in Victory Lane there.
Thank you, Joseph.
Rudy, you got third place?
I do. I got Scott Rambler. Scott, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. Got you loud and clear, Rudy.
Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you, what a race there at the end. If Bobby wouldn't have been out there winning, I'm going to tell you what, that would have been an amazing finish between you and Ben. That was crazy good. But tell me about the race now. You started fourth. You were up there. You never did get a chance to lead, but you were one of my favorites to win here tonight. You and Bobby and Ben, one of the three of you, anyhow. I know in chat they were really rooting for Malad Radman, but we know that you're good at road courses, Scott. And this here coming out of the box right here was right in your wheelhouse. So tell me about the racing out there and all the grip.
I was actually really surprised at how tight the cars were going up through the hills. That's actually where I would make my time on a hotter track. So the first time we made it into the S's during the race, you just started pushing toward the grass. It took me by surprise, so I was scrubbing my front tires pretty hard through there. The rest of the course was really good as far as like not having the front of the car bottom out too bad. You could rotate the car at the beginning of the corner like I like to do. And, man, turn 11. I just want to burn that turn down. I hate that turn so much. It screws me over every time.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was a fantastic race out there, and that race between you and Ben for second, that was amazing. We did see you make that little boo-boo there, and Ben got by you, but you kind of swung high on the turn. But it is just a difficult track. That's what makes this track so historic and so important in real racing. And for them to throw this in here to this season, I thought it was just a huge, great mix. This is really good. You got a couple more road courses coming up. You got Watkins Glen here, or Road America here in about 3 weeks. Then you got Watkins Glen later on in the season. So we expect Scott Rambler to be up there in that top 3 for those road course races because you're that good.
Yeah, thanks, Rudy. It's always nice to have somebody on my side.
Yes, sir. Well, it's good to see you out there running as good as you did tonight. Congratulations on your third place finish. Who you got to thank?
Got to thank Bobby for coming out. It's always a blast to watch him drive. And he I don't know whether he was saving tires there at the beginning of the second stage there, but to see him just flip a switch and drive away on command like that was absolutely insane after 10 laps. But really have to give a shout out to Ben. I did not know that he was a really good road course racer, so that turned out to be a lot of fun. Want to thank John for putting on the league. Thank you guys for broadcasting everything so everyone can watch. It's always fun to go back and watch at the end of the day.
Very good, Scott. Well, congrats again on your third place, man. Going to next week now, Auto Club. What are we expecting out of you?
It's an oval. I probably won't do well.
Oh, really?
Hey, you never know. You never know.
Well, what makes you so good at road courses that you can't apply that to ovals? Explain.
I think it's more of a consistency thing with me. Going through and trying to tie all the turns together here at Sonoma, you can make a mistake and have a couple inches off one way or the other, and you're not going to lose that much time. But you do that in an oval, like if you have to be right on top of a seam, have your left tires on a seam, right tires up right by the wall to get any grip, like at Darlington, I just have trouble getting that millimeter perfect tire placement and car rotation to be able to carry speed through the corners.
Okay, all right. I guess I can understand that. I mean, on an oval, if you make a little mistake like that, those guys are doing 180 mile an hour, and they're getting away from you quicker, you know. So I can understand. A lot of time you can lose. Well, we expect to see you get out there and at least run really good. You know, that's kind of what we're like expecting out of you, Scott. So good luck next week at Auto Club. Congratulations tonight. Thanks for talking with us, and we'll see you next week, brother.
All right, thanks, Rudy. See you guys.
All right. All right, we'll get up here to our winner here real quick and run down through the results. Let's see here. Whoops. I think I messed it up. Yeah, I did. Well, anyhow, Bobby Zielinski comes home first. Benjamin Nelson second. Scott Rambler third. David Shutt fourth. Justin Lisenby finished in fifth spot. Not bad, coming from 14th. Malad Radman, 6th place. Aaron Smith, 7th. Tom Mercier, 8th. Cody Miller, 9th. And Jose Solis did round out the top 10, Joe.
Yeah, and Jose Solis actually is the last car on the lead lap. The top 10 finishes on the lead lap, but then you got 11th place, 11th through 20. We got Sean Williams, who was the first car lap down. He finishes 11th. Terrell Baker finishes in 12th. Keaton Jones, 13th. Will Klein, 14th. Elijah Drew Gracia, 15th. Jared Darling, as a matter of fact, Elijah Drew Gracia is the last running car when the race ended. Then you got Jared Darling, John Barry, who was running in the top 10 for most of the race until he blew an engine with 15 laps to go, so that was unfortunate for him. He ends up finishing 17th. Daniel Fogingham, who came into this race 4th in the point standings, he finishes 18th. He's going to drop a little bit in the point standings for sure. Trey Galligan will finish 19th, and then Nathan Lewis, who got a top 10 qualifying spot, he's going to end up finishing in the 20th spot. Rudy?
All right, Josh Robin, 21st. Zach Nichols, I'm sorry, I keep saying Jake. He finishes 22nd. Bobby Chaney, 23rd. Anthony Emery, 24th. And Tony Hillbrand's rounding out the field in 25th position. But, you know, I wanted to talk about the race a little bit here, Joseph, just real quick. You know, there's going to be a big shakeup in the points going into next week just because of this road course. It does throw a mix into it that, you know, you got to take, like, for instance, Bobby Zielinski out there, which, you know, he's really not running in the championship by any means whatsoever, but he takes the win, takes those stage win and the win of the race, took a lot of points away from a lot of drivers out there tonight.
Oh, absolutely, especially for like maybe Scott Rambler and Benjamin Nelson. That obviously took some points away from them because Scott Rambler, like I mentioned earlier during the race, he came into this race 29th in points, but with him finishing 30, he'll still gain up in the points, but what could have it been if he got that stage win? Those extra points. That could have made a difference right there. But, with throwing a road course in, of course, we're going to have another road course before the playoffs start, Road America in 3 weeks, so that's going to shake up a lot there as well. But and obviously you have road course during the playoffs, and that, of course, that'll definitely shake up a lot during the playoffs. So that'll be fun to watch. But yeah, I love that these road course races gets thrown into the schedule. It just mixes up a lot of things, not just for the points, but just could make a difference. Maybe even who makes the playoffs too. So. But for tonight's race, I thought it was good racing. Obviously, Bobby Zielinski was in a different zip code tonight. He dominated, led every lap in this race tonight, as we expected out of him. But all the way around the racetrack, there was some good battles. So it was a good race tonight, I will say. But now I'm really looking forward to Auto Club Speedway next week. 3 and 4 wide racing there. It's going to be some great racing, especially with these Gen 6 cars. Provide some really good racing there. So this race was pretty good, but they're going from North California to Southern California to Auto Club Speedway. That's going to be some great racing. I'm really excited for it as well.
Well, a couple of favorites to watch next week. Ben Nelson, David Shutt, Justin Lisenby, Malad Radman, Aaron Smith, guys like that, Will Klein. These guys are phenomenal when you throw them on an oval. Jared Darling. We got a lot of guys that finished way in the back and going to be hurting in points going into next week. Terrible finish for Daniel Fogingham, John Barry, Anthony Emery. These guys finished horrible. guys that finished good. Aaron Smith, which was back in 10th in points, is probably going to pick up quite a few positions. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see him in the top 5 or 6 going into next week. So there's going to be a huge shakeup in the points. So there's going to be a lot of guys digging next week to try to regain those positions in points. So it's going to be fun at Auto Club. But thank you for helping out tonight, Joseph. I appreciate it so much, man.
Oh, always a pleasure to do the broadcast with you, help you out, and just, you know, we got no more off weeks for the rest of the season, Rudy. So we're going to be here every week until, I believe, October 14th or October 16th is going to be the final race of the season. So we'll be here every Tuesday covering these NARC races. And no, always a pleasure, Rudy. I want to thank you for allowing me to be up here in the booth. And thank you to you guys, Lombard Nation, that still supports me, whether it's on or off the racetrack. And I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's race and hope you guys enjoy these races as always. But you guys are definitely going to see some great racing throughout the rest of the season for sure.
Oh, that's a fact. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for the kind words there, Connor, Real, and thank you everybody for showing up tonight. We got to give a shout out to our sponsors here at MaxSpeedTV. Starting off first with Ohio IndyCar League, jumping on board this season as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. Thank you so much, Ohio IndyCar League. We have the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. Check them out, folks, for all your sim racing needs. They have a lot of different things that could really help you excel in your racing. Hershey Design, if you want your car painted, logos, splash pages, anything like that, they do everything. Look them up on Facebook, HERSHY, Hershey Design Company, phenomenal paint jobs. And also, last but not least, Colby Eye Paints. Check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/Colby Eye Paints, and they do a fantastic job at painting cars and logos. Look them up, folks. Man, he does an amazing job. So, well, that'll wrap it up for us tonight. Can't thank you guys enough for showing up here tonight. We'll see you next week at Auto Club. Until then, folks, stay safe and have a good night.